can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glory.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, kid.
On first down, Darnold. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, let's go.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
We got set.
I'm coming.
Red 80.
I'm coming. Showing up.
Tight dog.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons.
Lady.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go. Check 24. Red 80.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got 15. Me. Check, butt set. Check, butt.
Lady.
Switch. Check.
22 jet bomber.
To throw is Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Darnold. He completes it to Tate. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
52, Mike 52. You don't know no better.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The give to Taylor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Love. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
3 ball.
Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Ready? To the right. Mike part two. What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Slam, slam, slam.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Oh, lady.
Play action. It's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Darnold. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Tate. A quick feed from Tate.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
46-yard line.
What's up?
50, Mike, 50.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On first down, here's Love. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 44, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. It's caught. Cooper. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Check it out, read. Mike's 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So no problems at all on that one. And there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On the run, he'll let this go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down. Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight.
Darnold from the gun. He's got his man. This is Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Darnold to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action. Love. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They run with Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Cooper fast with the feet. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Balaj. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Protein spill.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Darnold. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, Darnold. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, Trey. Keep it up.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's scared. 55 seconds.
From the gun, Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Topper!
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Mike on sack. Mike's by four. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Man, 80. Get that ball. Jack. 36.
Treystone, travel.
Second and 5 now. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Darnold. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Darnold. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Red, switch. Red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. And it's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. To throw is Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On third and 2, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Ready?
54, right there. 54 Mike.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my work.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being